With less than 48 hours to this year's edition of the World Cup, uh, Qatar things are taking a turn for the surreal because over the past 48 hours, the tournament's organizers have had to reject accusations that they have been a flurry of paid fans. Um, the videos that have been posted on a TikTok channel called Qatari Living appear to show local fans cheering in a coordinated manner while dressed in England, Argentina, and Brazil merchandise. This has led to speculation from football fans and football journalists asking about these people who seem to sound from North Island, North Indian, especially from Kerala, saying that they are specific fans for the few teams. We have seen a video that sparked the controversy, showing them singing a version of "It's Coming Home," the England team fan national anthem, but in a very off-key version. So I want to come back to the studio and ask Ali. The Qatari World Cup has had a lot of criticism, a lot of backlash, a lot of we can say all the negative things that can come from it.
Sports. And
Uh,
more sport.
when it when it comes to this point, whereby right now uh, there seems to be accusations of fans of them having to use immigrant workers to act as fans, that they're paying people to become like fans for this World Cup. What do you think, Ali? Do you think that it is going to take away the shine from the World Cup? It is a World Cup whereby we assume that they're not going to be more genuine football fans, or this is just again a thing of the Western media trying to shine a bad light on Qatar.
Well, this is clearly uh, trying. I mean, they've been working very hard. I mean, you've seen there's been a coordinated assault on this Qatar World Cup by almost by all Western media. You know, we're talking French, we're talking Germans, we're talking the British. Everyone is there's been an assault on Qatar, and when you think about it, even when you just think about it logically, Mika, this is the World Cup. Do you really think Qatar is gonna be short of people to go to the stadium or to go watch the games, that they have to hire people to act as fans? Easy, like there are people who are praying for the Qatar World Cup to fail, and I'm telling you, this is gonna be one of the best World Cups, and I'm hoping, that people just pay attention to this. Qatar is lucky that they have Al Jazeera, and they've been able to counter all these little stories that are coming up from different media outlets, and it's been so relentless and it's been so shameful. The good thing about the internet is that now people can go and look for themselves and just find the real story. The World Cup is about to begin, and this is gonna be an amazing World Cup. I can't wait for it. On Sunday, I think in Damkata 6 a.m. I don't know what time the opening ceremony is starting. I think the first game is at 11 a.m. I don't care what time the opening ceremony
On
is
Sunday, we
starting.
only have one game.
Yeah,
We
there's
only
only
have
one game. There's only one game. And me, I wanna catch everything from the beginning, from when kufungua kituo,
In the
from when
beginning.
it starts, in the beginning, everything. Mika,
Beginning.
yeah, Mika.
All right, so I want to come to Uno. Uno, again, same question as Ali. We have seen a lot of speculation, a lot of talking about this World Cup. It's a World Cup whereby we are seeing, actually, the first World Cup we have had people want to protest. Uno, is this something that you see that it's, again, the demonization of Qatar hosting the World Cup? And is it time that people should just admit the World Cup is here, let the tournament go?
Let me say this. I know last show that we did, I had to play antagonist at some point. and I played it very well. But
you're on another level of antagonism.
But I'll say this, and it takes perspective, and part of the perspective is brought about by if most guys haven't watched FIFA Uncovered on Netflix, please have a chance and take a look. That is one. Two, they say that a broken clock is right twice.
Yes.
So when you listen to Piers Morgan, there's a clip that's circulating about Piers Morgan and addressing the issue of how Qatar is being victimized, or is being given that vilified. That's the word I was looking for. And it was like most of the other countries that the World Cup has been held. For example, homosexuality is outlawed.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is outlawed. And nothing was said about it in Russia.
Yeah.
In 2018, the World Cup in 2018. I mean, for a while.
Yeah.
Homosexuality, whatever. But there was not that much hoopla. But all of a sudden, people are sort of moving goalposts in terms of, looking at Qatar. Now, there's still that issue of, hosting the World Cup, because during the summer, but now they have to shift to the winter, whatever. That is up for debate. But let us not try. We should not try to put up morality pointing at Qatar without pointing at those are the guys who are complaining about morality, like in terms of, let's say, for example, South Africa. We hear of reports of guys who are homosexuals, or people who are homosexuals being lynched or whatever. Homosexuality is actually is banned in very many countries. We've had elected officials from Kenya saying, it is a non-issue, but we know how those guys are treated. So it actually made me, when we look at it, Qatar was being looked at as they bribed. When you look at the career, I think I'm spilling the beans, but all other countries, they did.
Yeah, in fact, here Slay is asking, each and every country deserves a fair chance to bid and host the World Cup. Also, this whole bribing their way to host, I feel, is unfair. Per the documentary, every country that has hosted paid their way. So why is Qatar taking the heat? I know that this is not related to Mika's point. I was just boiling.
No, you know what? And that is why I want this. Actually, I will be eagerly, as OneMic, as Muturi, I am going
Humphrey.
Yes. The World Cup, naichungulia vile ya ajabu.
Yes.
I am going, in fact, I want Qatar to succeed.